Hello, welcome back to the start of another weekly vlog. It is so humid out here that the camera lens keeps fogging up, so hopefully I can get through this clip before it gets blurry again. It's lunchtime on Monday and I am sitting outside enjoying the weather, eating some lunch. When I was editing last week's vlog and I saw myself mention that I wasn't using these chairs during the week, I was like, I'm gonna do it this week. I'm gonna go out during the day. I don't know how long I'll stay out here because even in the shade, some days like today, it's really hot. It's very humid out today. So I don't want to get super sweaty. So I'll sit out here for a little bit, eat my lunch, and then go back inside. I spent the majority of my lunchtime actually prepping food for the week out of the cookbook. I talked about the cookbook in last week's weekly vlog. It's called Cook Once, Eat All Week, and last week was really great. And so we ordered the stuff to do it again this week. And I just wasn't in the mood yesterday. I wasn't in the mood to do a lot of things this weekend, you guys. I did a whole lot of nothing. I did a lot of sitting in the water. We got some new floaties. Sam makes fun of me for adding like E's at the end of everything. Some new like floats. So I got two. It was a pack of 2 from Amazon because they just didn't really have anything. They had one like kind of float type device. They said they lost a bunch of noodles over the years. They've only had this place for 2 years, but regardless, there weren't any good floating devices. So one of our contributions to the house are these new floating things. And so I spent a lot of time in my float, and the neighbors were all down this weekend for Father's Day, and so socially distanced with them and was able to like talk to some more humans, which was so nice because, you know, I can sit on my dock and talk to them on their dock, and it was really nice to have some other conversations with humans this weekend. So it was really nice. It was a good weekend, and Sam took his test and he passed his test for work, and I'm so proud of him. For those of you in the financial world, it's one of the series exams, and so he took that on Saturday and passed. So we got to celebrate, and then he literally like did nothing on Sunday. He watched cartoons because that's Sam, and relaxed. Like I said, we spent a lot of time just sitting in the water. So I needed to cook during lunch today. That's where we're going with that. And this week it was much faster, at least it felt much faster. I only spent 40 minutes in the kitchen prepping, which was awesome. And I did a lot, or I feel like I did a lot. I cooked a lot of things. I cooked all the meat. So this week is ground beef. So I cooked all the ground beef. I cooked mushrooms. I cut up onions. I cut up zucchini. I made some enchilada sauce. Is that it? I mean, it felt like a lot, but it flew by and it was only 40 minutes. I will say that I cheated slightly this week. So on the menu for this week were both zucchini noodles and cauliflower rice, and I bought both of those pre-made. Like, it's just not worth it, especially with what they have down here. Like, there's no spiraler, like veggie spiraler, and the food processor they have down here is terrible. So I just was like, no, I'm buying pre-made zucchini noodles and pre-made cauliflower rice. So I think it would probably be about an hour total, like that's the goal, I feel like, of the book. And it doesn't say that anywhere, but based on my friend Naomi's experience, and now I'm 2 for 2. Last week was basically an hour, and then this week it feels like if I had not bought those things pre-made, it would have been about an hour. So that's really good. Now I feel really ready for the week, and I don't know, the meals this week don't look quite as good to me from like a flavor profile and like the other ingredients as they did last week, but that's okay. So I am gonna sit out here and watch a weekly vlog from one of my favorite YouTube channels that I watch. I've talked about Jessica Broad before. She's like one of the only beauty YouTubers that I watch consistently, and she's also like dipped her toe into lifestyle. But her and her husband, he also has a YouTube channel, and they do weekly vlogs on his YouTube channel, Tyler Travels TV. They also do travel vlogs. He's a Disney travel agent when they're traveling, which is not right now. But I really enjoy watching their weekly vlogs, and I just, sometimes like when I'm editing this vlog, I'm like, wow, what, you ramble. Like, why are people watching you ramble about something totally just not really that exciting, at least to me? And then I watch their weekly vlog, and I'm literally watching him like move mulch around in his yard, and I'm like, okay, I get it. It's just different. Just who you watch. Everybody watches somebody different. So that is my weekly vlog that I'm gonna go catch up on. Have you ever tried to carry way too many things down the stairs, and then you drop them, and now you have a whole mess to clean up? That is what just happened. I tried to carry all my planning stuff downstairs so that I could fill my plan with me, and it's like a sticker massacre up in here. Oh, fail. Hey, it's Tuesday, and I just finished lattes with Lakin. If you saw, I rescheduled it to the evening because I had a 90-minute work working lunch thing today during lunch, and then the rest of my day was just crazy. So the best time for me was to do it in the evening, and it seemed like a lot of you preferred it as well. So I posted a poll on Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram or you missed it and you want to have a say, let me know down in the comments if you prefer the live lattes with Lakin to continue to be at like the lunchtime hour on Tuesdays. They'll always be on Tuesdays, but do you prefer the lunchtime hour at like 11 a.m. Central or the evening time 5 p.m. Central? I think 5 p.m. is still the best for me in the evenings because it's still light, so I don't have to pull out the lights and I can use the natural light, which makes this so much easier. All I have to do is pull out the tripod, and it gives me an hour after work to kind of like wrap things up and get things set up and all those things. But then it's early enough too that I can then still cook dinner afterwards. So 5 p.m. is probably the latest I would do it. In the earliest, it's just the only time. So 11 a.m. Central or 5 p.m. Central. Which one works better for you? Let me know down in the comments. And that's all that I really have to update you on today. Today was a busy day at work. I also haven't been feeling great. I've been having some cramps, which reminds me, I don't think I talked about this in the weekly vlog, but something that I'm really excited to learn more about is called cycle syncing. And it is for female entrepreneurs who have control over their schedule or even control of something. I mean, you have control over your goals and your time to sync up how they spend their time with where they're at in their cycle. So there are times in your cycle where you are more creative and should focus on creative tasks. And there's times that you're more motivated and to work on your like productive tasks, or days like today, which if I was in control of my schedule, I would have scheduled a day to lay around and do nothing because I had just didn't feel great. So I think that's really interesting and something I want to learn more about. And I mean, with a 9-to-5 job, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to implement right now, but super interesting topic that is on my list of things to explore. Also, I also been wanting to show you my iPad. I like these swivel chairs. Let me grab my iPad. I have been doing some digital planning this week. So my plum paper starts next week, which I'm very excited about. But I needed something to do my daily planning until my plum paper started. So I started using an iPad. And I mentioned this on Instagram. I had been wanting an iPad for a very long time, but couldn't justify the price and just didn't want to justify it. And then it was kind of a perfect storm of the Launchpad planner launching and me wanting to do that justice, but also a friend of mine selling a used one at a really good price. So I got it. It's an old model and it's used, but it works fine and does exactly what I needed to do. So I am using the app called GoodNotes, and basically all I did was set up morning, day, and evening. So just like I was daily planning before, I have my water at the bottom, and then I highlight it if I did it and I want to see it, and then I cross it off if I'm not planning to do it. I wanted to put little check marks, but it just didn't feel like it would work. And then I have like a blank version that I can copy and paste and do the next day. So that's what I've been doing for my daily planner. And then let me show you all the other things that I have set up. So in GoodNotes, you can create all these little like notepads basically. So I have one that's like, it says to-do list, but it's basically my daily planning. And then I have one that's brain dump. So literally anything that comes to my brain, I just put it there, which I kind of like that it's digital and it's stored safely. And then I have my Launchpad planner. And then I also have the PowerSheets mid-year refresh. I downloaded here because we also, well, there is a printer, but it only prints black and white, and I just don't also want to deal with the printer. I'm not hooked up to it. So I have my mid-year refresh from Cultivate What Matters, and I'm filling that out on my iPad. And then I also, this is the one I'm really excited about, is I have a notebook for goal ideas. And normally what I've been doing is I put sticky notes in my PowerSheets on all the future months and all the future quarters. And then when things come to me, I like jot them down. So what I did is I created a page for each of my quarterly goals. So like this is write more, and I highlighted it at the top in the color that matches my PowerSheets. And this is like the 3-column layout. So I did monthly, weekly, and daily. And then I just jotted down all of my ideas that fit into each of those categories. So monthly, weekly, and daily. And then as more ideas come to me, I can fill it out. And as I complete them, I can cross them off. So I did that for all of my quarterly goals. And then I started brainstorming for July, and I had all my monthly, weekly, and daily for July, and I highlighted them so they're color coded and I can move them around. It's just really, really cool. Let me know if you want to see some more digital planning. I can always just like record my screen, and it's so much easier. Like if I am like planning on my iPad, I can just click record and record myself writing it and then post it. I just got done having a chat with my bridesmaids, and it was the absolute best. It was the best. My sister made a PowerPoint with a bunch of questions. And it was wonderful. And it was great to remind me that there are there's so many important things in this life, and keeping your people close and loving them well and spending time with them. I mean, it was just what I needed. It was just what I needed. It was perfect, and I can't wait. It was very great. I felt very loved and very special, and it was just really great. Hello, it's Thursday. I feel like every vlog is gonna include this angle because I just like it, and I like being able to talk with my hands and not have to hold the camera, and I have something to show you, so that's why I need my hands free. But to quickly update you, schedule is changing a little bit. Gotta be flexible. My stepmom calls me yesterday and is like, hey, I think we're gonna come down this weekend. And I was like, okay, great. It's your house, so if you're gonna come down this weekend, then I can't wait to see you. But of course that means like all the filming I was gonna do this weekend, I need to do it now, and I need to clean. I usually clean on the weekends, but I wanna clean before they get here so it's nice and clean when they arrive. So just a lot of things that I need to do. Started them last night, and then I'm gonna finish them tonight, but I thought I would update you on that when I did my plan with me, I didn't know what I was gonna do with my Thursday night, and I left that blank box there, and turned out it was filming and cleaning. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then same thing tomorrow. I'm gonna get up a little bit earlier, and then during lunch, I'm gonna finish some filming and some cleaning so that we're all ready to go when they get here. And then it'll be a nice weekend with my family. The weather's supposed to be super nice. It has been rainy here. It's been raining basically every day this week. So I'm excited for some sunshine, excited for some family time and some relaxation. But let's get into why I actually put the camera this way, and that is something that I got in the mail. So I heard about this company through my friend Nina. They actually reached out to her and she shared it, and then she recommended that they reach out to me so that I can also share it, and I'm so excited to share it with you. It is a company called Thread Talk, and it is a woman who creates blankets and then donates a portion of the proceeds to domestic violence victims. She was a victim of domestic violence herself, and she knows that it is so difficult for women and men to get out of very difficult situations, especially during this time. She wanted to promote that while everybody is staying at home, some states more than others, but while everybody is staying at home, it has been especially difficult for people that are in violent relationships. And so I'm excited to share this with you. So it comes in this super like nice bag. Like this is actually like a bag I feel like I would use because it's got really, really long straps, which is always really nice. And so it comes in this nice bag. Oh my gosh, it is so soft, you guys. So I got to pick my pattern. And of course, when I saw this one that was like bright orange and yellow and pink, I was like, well, those are my colors. So that's the blanket I want, please. And it is, oh my gosh, it's so soft, you guys. It's like, I'm trying to figure out how to describe it to you because it's like, it's a different kind of soft than like a Sherpa. It's like almost like a baby blanket almost, but thicker. I don't know, it's really hard to explain, but it's so soft, you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to cuddle up with this. And it's huge. Like there's no way I'm gonna even get this whole thing in the shot. But it is, and it's gorgeous. This pattern in particular that I got. So it starts with orange at the top, and then it goes into yellow, and then it goes into light pink, and then it goes into dark pink at the bottom. But they have all kinds of colors and patterns on their website. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to snuggle up to this blanket. I have so much to do before I can do that. But very excited. I'm so appreciative that they sent this to me so that I can share it with you, to tell you about it. If you're looking for a gift, like it's always make a great gift. Again, tons of beautiful patterns. Here's kind of a sneak peek of some of the patterns that is on this card that came in my package. Oh my gosh, go check them out on Instagram. Super soft blankets for a good cause. Hey, it's Friday around lunchtime, and I hadn't been outside yet today, so I wanted to get outside, but I also wanted to chat, so two birds, one stone. I feel like that's not a very nice statement. Is there another way to say that? Like killing two birds with one stone? Like, can we come up with a new phrase that's not quite so negative? I think I'm a little bit sensitive because, so I've mentioned before that the deck next to ours is a rental, and so the people that have been here this week, they've been a little loud, especially in the evenings. They also have been feeding the seagulls a lot, and so the seagulls hang out around us and like they just like swarm. And then they've been leaving their fishing poles in the water and then like going inside, which like they're not the first people to do that. But the other day, a seagull got caught on the fishing pole, like on the line. It wasn't the hook, it just like got tangled up in the line. But like it's hard to see the line, and they've been the seagulls have been swarming. So the seagull got all tangled up, and I came out here, and the poor guy just like, he was sitting in the water, and then he would try to flap away, and he just was stuck, so he'd sit back down in the water. And so I went over there and I knocked on the door to be like, hey, think of a seagull on your fishing line, and by the way, please stop feeding them, and they weren't there. So I left a note, and then when I came back outside after I was done leaving the note, there was another guy down there who was a neighbor who was trying to help the seagull, and he ended up getting the seagull free from the fishing line. So anyway, that is a saga that I feel like I have a little bit of sympathy towards the birds. I don't want to feed them because there's plenty of fish for them to eat, but I also don't want to see them caught up in fishing line and killed with stones, I guess is the point of all this. That's not why I came out to chat with you. I wanted to talk about, like, it's a time management thing. Have you ever heard how we, as humans, I guess, fill the time that we have? So if we say that we have 20 minutes to do something, we'll do it in 20 minutes. If we say we have 2 hours to do something, we'll make it take 2 hours. How do we fix that? Because that's where I feel like I'm at right now, is I feel like I made this massive to-do list and I have a certain amount of time to finish it before my family gets down here. And like, I know I can do it. Like if I think about the amount of time, like if I just focused on getting it done, that I could get it done. So it's not unrealistic, but I think maybe I give myself too much time to do certain pieces of it. And then I fill that time. Like, so for example, I got up this morning like pretty early so that I could finish a couple of things before work. And then I was gonna do some more things during lunch and then some more things right after work. And I just didn't get as much done before work as I had originally thought I would. And I'm like, is it because the to-do list is like this, it's one long to-do list, and I know that I still have lunch and after work, and so I still have time to get them done. And that's like how I'm thinking about it, that I still have time to get them done, so I don't have to finish whatever I finished this morning is enough. Whereas had I been really specific, like this is what needs to happen before work and during lunch, like I wasn't specific, I just said here's the list and it needs to happen before they get down here. Anyway, I want, that's on my list of things to like kind of research and look into, is why is that a thing and what can we do to fix it? Because I think that is one of the biggest struggles with planning, is figuring out how to make the most of your time without over scheduling yourself, so putting way more than you could ever get done, but not letting things take longer than they need to take, because that's not a good use of time either. I would rather, instead of stretch it out for 2 hours, finish it in an hour and have an hour to do whatever I want, read a book, get in the water, whatever it is. So I feel like I want to figure that out. I want to crack the code on that, because there's gotta be a better way. You know, I've tried the whole leaving white space in my planner, but truthfully, when I leave white space, I just, whatever I was gonna do before the white space, I let it take up the white space, like completely honestly. And so then I heard a tip recently that said, schedule things for longer than you think they're gonna take, and then you just end up with white space. And I'm like, yeah, but then I just let them take that long. Like if I say I need 3 hours to clean the house, I'm gonna take 3 hours to clean the house, when it doesn't necessarily need to take that long. Do you see what I'm saying? So anyway, I would love to know your thoughts. I don't really have a good concrete answer for you right now, but it's just something that I've been thinking about, something that I want to look into more and try and figure it out for us, because I think it would help with our scheduling and our goals and all those things. So that is gonna be it for this week's weekly vlog. I don't think I vlogged all that much, but hopefully there's something here, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you so much for watching. Happy planning. The only time, so it's 11 p.m., no. Of the Launch Plaid planner. No, I'm not gonna tell that whole story. Does anybody else have issues? Like, look how much curlier the right side of my hair dries than my left side.